a worded problem where we've got to take some information out. What type of skill set do you think we're going to be needing here? What's the maths behind this problem?
We need to know
Sine, cos and tan, what are they called? Trig. Okay, so we're going to be dealing with our trig ratios. I like to draw a diagram. I'm not very good at drawing, but I still draw myself a little diagram. Okay, that's my tree. Pretty creative diagram. Here's my mower. Here's Bob. Bob's in the tree. And well, we don't know how high he is up the tree, but we don't really care. We do know that Bob can see that there is a 30-degree decline between him and the mower, correct? We read angle of depression. What's really important about angle of depression and elevation? Where are they measured from? The horizontal. So a misconception would be to put the 30 degrees there. It must be on the top. We then complete our triangle. We could also use this triangle, but that's a bit less intuitive. What must we assume the angle between these are? What type of angle do we need? What type of triangles do we need to deal with sine, cos and tan? Right angles, so we'll put a little right angle in. Do we know anything else about this problem? So Bob's in a tree looking down at a lawnmower. The mower is 12 metres away from the base of the tree and has an angle of depression of 30 degrees. How high up the tree is Bob?
12 metres away.
12 metres. So is that 12 metres there or from the bottom? Couple of ways I could do this. I could use one of my geometric rules because I don't actually know any angles in this triangle, do I? But I can find some out. What's this angle here? 60. Could I find that angle there? What is that angle? 30. I could use my Z rule, or I could use the fact that I've got a 90-degree angle there. 30 minus 90 is. I can use whichever angle I want. For argument's sake, I'm just going to use the 60. I'm going to rub that 30 out now too. I don't want to confuse us. So that's my triangle. What do I want to know? What side do I have? That's right, have. What side do I have, Cody? On my triangle.
You like the top side.
So if this is my angle here, what side do I know? The opposite? So my opposite is 12 metres. What else do I know? Just 12 metres, that's all I know? Rowan? Theta equals? And what do I want? Adjacent, I don't know what that is, do I? We'll call that height. I'll call it x actually. Don't want to confuse it with hypotenuse. Sweet. So now what's the process? I've identified what I have and what I want. What's my process? I need to, before I rearrange, you're 2 steps in front of us, Harry. What's the step between identifying what I have and rearranging? Finding the right trig identity or trig ratio. Cool? Sorry, trig ratio, not trig identity. What one should I use, Ryan? What do you reckon? Cos? What's the rule? How do we figure it out? Sokotoa? What sides do we have and want? What do you reckon, bro? It is 10. So we got tan theta equals opposite over adjacent. What's my next step, Mason? I'll pick the right identity. I just need to do something with the values. 12 over x equals tan 60. What's the process now, Victoria? Yeah, I don't just move stuff though. I do move the x, but we don't move ever in maths. That's right, we rearrange using opposite operations. X's cancel. I've got x tan 60. What do I do with this tan 60? Divide both sides by 1060. What happens to these 1060s?
They rust out.
Gets a bit messy, so I rewrite it. What should I rewrite? Thanks, Gabby.
X equals 12 version.
And then what do I do? Calculator. We're in general. I don't expect us to know what this is off by heart.
6.93.
6.93 sounds like a pretty good height to me. Okay. As it's a word question, am I done? What should I write? The tree. Oh, sorry, not the tree. The tree is not 6.93. Very good. Bob is 6.93 meters up the tree. Sweet. I'm going to leave that up for a second.